Reggie, do you actually have a plan, or are you going to just keep killing people? To which
I'm gonna say that that's the plan.
I reply, that is the plan.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, someone gets it. The plan is always violence. Hi. You know what we haven't watched in a while? Reggie and his Total Warhammer 3 shenanigans. Like these tentacles here. So, let's see.
Has never been so disgusting, because today, in Total Warhammer 3, we will be using arcane magic, careful diplomacy, and Eldritch abominations to subjugate the world and ascend to godliness. Standing in our way are hordes of beastmen, undead armies, and of course thousands of communists. For every one of these enemies we conquer, our commander grows in size and strength.
Oh, that's his commander! Oh, good!
Can we spread our cult across the world, or will every endgame crisis on max difficulty stop us in our tracks? There's only one way to find out.
There's probably going to be a lot of shenanigans, but I am going to wager a guess that he's not going to die.
We start our campaign at the Monument of the Moon and are immediately presented with a difficult decision. Do we want to develop caste-based slavery or experiment with blood sacrifices? I won't lie, my psychosexual need to dominate the poor is very strong, but my compulsion to draw with their blood is even stronger. After that, I began examining our
Hold on. What is he playing? Are those lizard men? I think? What in the world? Okay.
Military. We're equipped with several swamp monsters, a goblin shaman that looks suspiciously like Gilbert Gottfried, and our commander, a giant octopus named Kroll. I try not to look at him too much, because those tentacles make me act up. Right now, he's just a big fat idiot that gets bullied by enemy archers.
Well, okay. Somehow I doubt he's gonna stay like this.
But for every capital city we capture, we can construct a Temple of Kroll, which increases his weapon damage, armor, and mass by 5%.
Wait,
our goal? Construct 20 temples so that we can...
So what? Is he trying... I guess he's trying to ascend to godhood, if you're building temples to him.
Ascend from trifling god to divine entity. First, we have to kill our neighbors. This was when I understood just how large Kroll was, because he looks like this on the auto-resolve. The Beastmen did their best, but after buffing Kroll with sneaky stabbing, he absolutely gutted their army. It's at this point I realized I picked the best faction, because I can take my enemies as slaves and sacrifice them before each battle to increase the potency of my magic spells. More on that later. With the Beastmen currently locked in my basement, I have to choose my next victim. In an effort to quickly monopolize the color green, I decide to start with the orcs. Unfortunately, all of their cities follow some Latin American naming system, which makes them very hard for me to pronounce. This causes me to vibrate with rage, but it doesn't stop me from auto-resolving them out of existence. In fact, it helped a lot. At this point, I was getting in character.
At least this faction apparently can auto-resolve well, as opposed to the last one, where he had to do everything on his own. Okay.
As some kind of a settlement name auditor, punishing factions with...
Wait. Pillars of Unseen Constellations. What? Okay.
Pretentious or unimaginative naming systems, which led me directly to a town in the swamp named Swamp Town.
I see. Very imaginative. I see. It's like Dylan's cookbook's called Cookbook. Well then. What is in Swamp Town? Could it perhaps be a swamp?
Seriously, guys? I decided to penalize this faction by hiring a group of ogres to beat them to death with mallets. With Swamp Town under new management, we now have regional stability, and we can begin developing our economic infrastructure. However, that would be a massive mistake.
Why?
Because when you are playing a lord that looks like this, you are definitely not an economic faction.
No, but you do still need money, I'd gotta guess. So maybe get a bit of money. You can't use the slaves for everything. Right?
To put it simply,
I need to engage in homicidal behavior on a massive scale.
So quickly resuming the wanton slaughter of innocent people, I recruit a second general and launch a preemptive strike against Lord Mazdamundi at Port Reaver. Taking the settlement was quite easy, but surviving what came next was an entirely different matter. Because
the rest of his faction coming?
Mazdamundi descended on Port Reaver with all 1,200 pounds of his body positivity and began massacring thousands of innocent Boglars. However, I have confirmed with top scientists that Boglars...
Boglars? I have never heard of that. I have never seen these guys, ever. They look like aquatic goblins. Also, isn't your lord bigger than this guy, technically?
Are in fact not real people. They don't have rights.
You don't
and we
fucking
don't have to care
say.
when they die, so no big deal. But it was a big deal on the next turn when Mazda came down to Swamp Town.
No, just look at the size difference, man. This guy's enormous.
And kicked the shit out of me. Suffering this many defeats so early in the campaign made me seriously consider ending it all. However, I quickly realized that my hatred for the lizards is marginally greater than my hatred for myself. And so I fought on. If you're ever in this situation, I'll tell you exactly how to win. Simply challenge your enemy to a rematch, sacrifice 400 innocent people to supercharge your spells, then spend the entire battle abusing Spirit Leech to kill all of their commanders. Don't
Well, now I see why he captured all the enemies before. Okay, cool. So what, you're just sucking the slowly life out of them? Okay.
Don't tell anyone you did that shit, though. They'll make fun of you and call you gay.
A win is a win. The fuck do I care?
Trust me, I'm speaking from experience.
Oh my god.
This marked a turning point in the war, because, simply put, everyone on the other side was dead. By the time we got to their capital city, they did have an army, but we quickly drowned them in a sea of Boglar corpses. And I guess we also literally drowned them with these tidal waves.
So they are aquatic goblins then, apparently. Okay.
The lizards now relegated to the fossil record, we have to plan our next move. I look to the south.
What are you gonna do?
Opium farmers, and in the north, manic sex criminals. I don't know if you've ever met a dark elf, but
that is a design and a half. Okay.
Ironically, they smell like cigarettes and boiled piss. So
Why do you know what that smells like?
Try to avoid them at all costs.
Nonsense.
They started the war against Cathay by ambushing them at the floating pyramid and capturing several of their cities. They sent their finest dumpling salesmen to stop.
Okay. Where's the enemy? I cannot see them. It's all his commander's ass. It's not even the commander. It's just his enormous fucking ass. Holy shit. That's just tentacles and a half. Holy crap.
But failed every time. Probably because I just unlocked this new artillery unit and it fires literal laser beams.
Oh my god.
Eventually.
It's a turbo laser battery. It can even hit the X-Wings.
Cathay unified their forces with Marcus Wolfhard and fought me at the Monument of Izatal. This was the exact point in the campaign
I know what that
where
means.
I realized Kroll is absolutely broken.
You don't fucking say.
2 magic.
Okay, magic, sure, but you didn't think he was broken before? You know, the giant tentacle thing that eats everything? That's trying to be a god. Okay. And apparently this is a spell. The purple son of I'm not even gonna try. Never mind. That thing. It's the lore of death. Cool.
Plus 100% spell intensity from sacrifices, and another 45% from this item.
Wait, how long does the buff last then? Just one battle? So you have to keep capturing the enemy, like, units and then sacrificing them over and over to keep getting the bonus, right? Or is it permanent? Because that'd be very weird.
Want to see what that looks like? Look at these spearmen. Now they're gone. That wasn't sped up. 1,500 people just died in 3 seconds.
I cast Black Hole.
Spells might seem like the way to go, but I've discovered a more effective method because
right click and throw commander at enemy?
After defeating Yon Bo in combat, I gained a trait which reduces the cost of all of my spells by 20%. This makes my tidal wave cost almost nothing. However, because of the slave sacrifices, it's strong enough to wipe out entire squads of archers in one shot. And to add insult to injury, Kroll has the Brood Mother ability, which causes him to summon a miniature kraken whenever he kills enemy units.
Ah, yes, miniature. According to who? Him? Holy crap.
I'm sure you can imagine just how quickly this got out of hand. I used the
That is a lot of miniature, quote-unquote, krakens.
This one weird trick to accumulate 1,200 kills on Kroll in a single battle. I had this whole army thing wrong. I saw Kroll and thought, disgusting swamp monster for melee combat. But really, he is one of the most well-educated and gifted mages of all time.
That is kind of funny.
Goes without saying, but we won that battle pretty easily.
You don't fucking say.
Point, the Chinese...
If you were spamming, like, very powerful spells, I can bet you're gonna win.
They're finished. Marcus is home homeless, and if you're an 8-limbed monstrosity, things are going pretty good. We now have 4 capital cities with 2 temples, and more being built every...
Hold on, you can have more than one capital city? What? How? Or does he mean like he captured a bunch of capital cities?
Return. I can taste godhood, and it tastes like dead Bretonians. It's at this point you're probably wondering, Reggie, do you actually have a plan, or are you going to just keep killing people? To which
I'm gonna say that that's the plan.
I reply, that is the plan.
Thank you. Thank you. Finally, someone gets it. The plan is always violence.
That's always been the plan.
Of course.
Every single video.
To be fair, that's the plan in every game ever. Even the ones where violence is not really built in.
Accumulate as many capital cities as possible, I began physically annihilating the Brets. Sure, they have good cavalry, because their knights are so well trained that they're practically one with their horse.
Yes, unfortunately, they're facing a giant tentacle monstrosity that can cast black holes. Something's telling me they're gonna lose.
However, my cavalry are literally one with their horse.
Oh, fuck. What the hell? Okay.
Because I have used dark magic to anatomically fuse them together. Imagine
what are those devils?
You're a French peasant. The only things you know are be stinky and die from shitting yourself. Then imagine seeing these ungodly abominations cresting the hill. It's fair to say that you are unprepared for what's about to happen, as was Alberic. In fact, at one point, I ended my turn in march stance beside 2 full Bretonian stacks because I fundamentally do not respect them.
Well, okay. What did they do? Attack you?
In all, we had their entire empire wiped out within 10 turns.
Holy
it was at this point I realized Jan Bo is actually still alive. I just stole all of his territory, and since then he...
So what is he doing? Just couch surfing? From, like, city to city? To allies trying to gather support? What the hell?
He's been camping outside my settlements like a homeless vagrant who steals my recyclables just to survive. After 10 turns of this, he worked up the courage to bonsai charge a nearby settlement.
How did that go?
Himself.
Yes, ingenious. I am certain that went wonderfully.
What an asshole. Anyway, I gotta say, he really went for it. It's almost like he didn't have a choice. Maybe he was drafted, or even enlisted, the sponsor of today's video. Enlisted is a first-person shooter that offers a mixture of PvP and PvE combat. Lead a squad of customizable AI soldiers and participate in massive battles with other players. Enjoy multiple weapons, vehicles, and campaigns ranging from the invasion of Normandy to the Battle of Moscow. The combat is very realistic. For example, I can obliterate your ribcage with a shotgun without having to worry about you surviving. Speaking of realism, the graphics are so good I can practically taste the exhaust coming out of this tank. My personal favorite feature is the NI-05 impact mine. It looks like an
witness me apparently
at the end of a short stick. Because it is.
It's the witness me stick.
That's not going to stop me from running across an open field and plunging it into the side of a tank before being atomized in the subsequent explosion.
Delightful.
Follow the link below to play Enlisted for free on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation.
Reggie.
Now back to the video.
Funny shit.
While this was happening, we were having some issues with a tribe of lizard men led by Gorok. You see, he's an unhinged sociopath on a suicide mission to make you uninstall the game.
So we already had the magician version, I think. And now we're fighting the Unga Bunga version of the lizard men?
I can say that confidently because he absolutely devastated Kroll in a head-to-head battle.
Fuck!
And after I tried to finish him...
Oh shit, that's bad. If something beat the giant tentacle monster, that's bad.
Off with a second army, he laughed at me, spit in my mouth, and beat me mercilessly. My greatest victory against him came on the 3rd attempt, where I managed to kill everyone in his army before he single-handedly beat all of my remaining soldiers to death.
Jesus.
I genuinely believe...
What is his power? What the fuck? Okay.
I could defeat Gorok.
Tendrils of Doom.
It turned out I was, in fact, a soy boy. I was a low-T cuck.
I want you to I need you to understand that the only way to kill Gorok is by accepting a Pyrrhic victory auto-resolve.
Is it though? Really? Because I was going to assume the other option is gun. And you don't seem to have much of that. You seem to have a lot of melee.
I don't care how much it costs. It's worth it. I did this myself, and with Gorok out of the picture, we quickly steamrolled his empire, just in time for
apparently
a
that's the strongest unit they have, so
war on us. The Skaven decided to take
not the Skaven,
which is really unfortunate for them, because we've just upgraded our cavalry to this.
What the hell is
it,
this?
And where is its lower jaw?
Oh my god, ew. It's like a slug iguana where the bottom part is just a tongue. Oh lord. This is something that I'd expect from a Slanesh faction. Not this. What?
I don't know, but I do know that its anatomical abnormality makes it ideal for swallowing entire rats without chewing. The war with Lord Skrulk lasted about 15 turns, and it went something like this. Get attacked by rats, kill literal millions of them, realize you're still outnumbered, somehow win anyway. Siege battle.
Yeah. For every Skaven you see, there are several hundred you don't see, and several million that you don't know about. Skaven with miniguns.
Lose a siege battle because you didn't see the rats on the south wall, and now you don't have any control points. Increase your blood pressure in frustration. Retaliate with tremendous violence. Get ambushed.
That's normal.
Again. And again. And again.
Oh my
Get
god.
so angry that you black out, wake up on the defeat screen, and scream into the void. Start winning battles by abusing magic. Don't have mercy. Team up with a demented.
Well, of course. Why would you have mercy? It's Warhammer. Mercy dies.
Pirate to destroy their capital cities, and eventually the war is over. Well, sort of. You see, it's turn 90, and the endgame event just triggered all of the endgame events.
Wait, he made all of the events triggered once? This might not end very well.
Compared to the rest of the world, we got off pretty lucky, but we do still have to deal with a vermintide.
Oh no. Well, I just got finished killing a couple million Skaven. Oh, here's a couple 100 million more. Enjoy!
Skrulk is back, and he brought 3 of his finest ball washers to cause trouble. We had to fight them using just Kroll and an army of swamp demons. The game thinks we're going to lose, but what it's not accounting for is my strategic unpredictability. In fact, even I don't know what I'm going to do on a second-by-second basis. But I started by casting a lot of spells, and it was going very well. Honestly, I wish I could take credit for this, but there were so many rats.
It seems like spells are the way to go, apparently.
And killing just as many. Rampaging octopi crashed through.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the spell that has a chance to spawn this is very, very good. And he said it costs almost nothing. So spam away, I guess, and just keep getting these guys
through their front line. Tsunamis obliterated their slingers.
Delightful.
And my off-brand lizard men chased down all the survivors. All in all, we won the battle, and Kroll came out with over 1,000 kills.
Holy shit, that's a lot of kills.
We're only a renegade god with 7 temples constructed, so we still have a lot of work to do. Now, I could just be a loser and play this safe, but instead, I decided to sail my armies across the ocean.
Why would you play
the
safe?
Strongest faction on the map,
which
the
is
Tomb Kings. We came ashore.
Oh shit, yeah, we watched these last time. Fucking okay, undead Egyptians, let's go.
On their borders and quickly realized how bad of a decision this was, because every settlement here is totally uninhabitable. I pretended not to be bothered by this, because that seems like the kind of thing a god would do, but in reality,
be unbothered or be bothered?
Troops very challenging. Apart from that, the war with Khemri was going quite well. All of their armies were tied up in the east fighting with the dwarves and siege, so they were woefully unprepared when we showed up and started trashing the place. Part of the issue,
I mean, yeah, you kind of don't expect somebody to just show up on your, doorstep and start kicking your ass. Usually.
For them was that I was shamelessly abusing these guys right here.
Of course.
The Balefire
Why would you not?
A magical ranged unit, and I figured that by
finally you got a gun
out of them, I can absolutely melt just about everything on the Tomb King roster.
Yeah, this is what I meant. Like, get gun. Anything with range is essentially very, very good. Apparently.
Even better still is that each one of them has access to Spirit Leech. This spell by itself can drain enemy lords pretty effectively, but since I have 15 apprentices, I can cast 15 instances of it at the same time. Then, remember that I've sacrificed slaves to double the potency, so we've
I'm sorry. Holy shit, my eyes. Does that just immediately melt the enemy commanders? Holy fuck.
effectively cast 30 spirit leeches on this poor skeleton, and he has been liquefied within 5 seconds.
That
I'm not
is
proud
hilarious.
to say it, but this tactic won us a lot of territory in
Yeah,
the
I
desert.
bet.
It's now turn 108, and
You
things
have
are
to
going very
cheese.
well. We have 11 temples, almost
Okay.
10,000 slaves, a good chunk of North Africa,
That is a lot.
and we just unlocked a massive buff for our Balefire apprentices.
Oh,
However, this will
good.
soon change, because after I pressed the next turn button, every AI on the map entered into some kind of satanic pact to ruin my life. Khemri
Why?
started pushing aggressively from the east. Then Ikit Claw started attacking us from the north.
Why?
Following this, some dark elves decide they want to harvest my organs in Lustria. Meanwhile, some wood elves put us
are
on
you
a
even there?
stretching rack ass first. And finally,
What?
gangs of chaos dwarves used a cartoon
Oh,
drilling
shit.
machine to pop up randomly across Lustria
Wait, why are all the factions coming at you? What?
and begin shooting us to death. So basically, we're
Good.
in a war on 5 fronts, and no, it's
Delightful.
not going well.
Ah,
We're losing
nonsense.
about 4 battles per turn. In moments like these, all you can do is put on a strong face, because it's not
No. At this point, you just start spamming spells, apparently.
gay to be pounded by 5 men unless you moan. However, the fight that really broke me
Good
was
to
this
know.
one against Ikit. The auto battler
Wait,
said it was a close defeat, so I thought I
is
could
that the
win.
guy
I load
that
the
keep
map and
killing
it
you?
seems
No,
normal.
there's no one
Then
else.
I go cry on the toilet for 25 minutes. For
Okay.
some reason, while I'm away, the map begins to change. The sand is getting
What?
marginally brighter by the second. By the
What?
time I return, it looks like this. The entire map is covered in some kind of
What the fuck?
oversaturated glow that
Oh
makes it
God, my
virtually
eyes!
impossible for me to see what the fuck is going on.
Okay, why did this happen? Is this just a bug, or is this like an effect? What the hell?
If it wasn't for the health bars, I wouldn't even know where my units were, let alone
It
that
looks
they're
like you're
currently
flying a
being shot with
biplane in
Gatling
fog.
guns. I tried my best to win this fight, but
don't think you can see
attempting
much.
to identify enemy units under these conditions
Yeah, it's not
proved
happening.
remarkably difficult. Oh, you thought you sent your swordsmen to go fight some archers.
Let me guess
Well,
you didn't.
bad news. That's actually a
Oh,
giant mutated
no.
rat man, and everyone is dead. This is
Great.
it. Rock bottom. I knew there was only one way to get out of this, and it's going to cost me a
Godhood?
lot of money. We have access to a unit called a Demonomaniac. It's
A demonomaniac. Huh. Could the demonomaniac possibly be demonic and somewhat manic? Just asking for a friend.
very good at killing
Everything.
So against the advice
Yeah.
of my financial advisor, I went ahead and built a doom
What?
stack with 10 of these fine young men. And let me
Oh
tell
God,
you, as
that's
far
big.
as antidepressants go,
Uh-huh.
this is the best I've ever had. I unlocked 20% ward
They
save
are
for
fucking
them and
enormous.
spent the next 15 turns on Cloud 9, absolutely obliterating
Yeah.
my way through the Tomb King Empire. All of my
Cool.
other armies were
But yeah, everyone else is dying, right?
dedicated to holding my borders, while Kroll systematically disassembled the strongest faction in the game. Don't
Alright,
worry, I
cool.
didn't kill
Good.
them. I left them alive just
Why?
enough to appreciate how gimped their faction has become. With the Tomb
sure.
Kings in a medically induced coma, our situation is still
Well, Cetra got served, I guess.
complicated, but a lot more manageable. Naturally, our finances are still stretched.
Wait, what was it city called? Hold on. Certosa. Uh-huh.
Stretched thin.
It's
and
not
the Wood Elves
Carcosa,
are
at
becoming
least.
a big problem. You see, every
What
man
the
has
hell
a
is that?
single thread of insanity woven into the very fabric of their being.
Okay.
The Wood Elves are made exclusively from these threads, and as such, they've been on a murderous
yes,
rampage
Wood
in the
Elves.
north.
Wait, what the hell are these things? They look like floating pixies from, like, Peter Pan. What?
I've been slowing them down by sacrificing millions of boglars, but this
Uh-huh.
is not a long-term solution.
Why? Just drown them in bodies is a perfectly good solution.
Luckily, we were able to erect several temples of Kroll in the desert, and we're
cool.
quickly closing in on godhood. There's just one
So what happens when you get a godhood then? Let's see. How many does he need? Like 20? Right?
more
So he's
thing
close.
we need, and it's sitting all the way in Ulthuan. I had Kroll take to the
Uh-huh.
seas and make his way there. Sitting patiently in this castle is a
That looks
weapon
really
of
cool.
immeasurable power,
Wait, is this the Sword of Cain again? I think that's what it was, right?
wielded by a demon named Enkari. We're
Oh,
actually
never
pretty
mind.
good friends, but not for long, because I'm
What?
going to kill him and claim the Sword of Cain. I started the battle, and
Okay,
on
so I
paper,
was
we're
right.
definitely the underdog. But what the game forgot to consider is this.
I see. Yes. That could kind of, change the balance of power a little. Holy crap. The Demonomaniacs are
sexed up freaks
very
charged
funky.
across the field towards us,
and
but my
died.
Demonomaniacs were having absolutely none of it. Honestly, it was very enjoyable.
They're
Not just
very
because there were
good.
thousands of muscular men whipping me, but because I started using this spell.
Which is what?
That's pretty nasty, even for Slanesh. And Kari was quite
I don't know. Your entire like body of the commander is made of tentacles. I don't think the Slaneshis are gonna care that much. In fact, I think they might like it.
tough, and he was even able to overpower my Demonomaniacs. But as it turns out, he is remarkably susceptible to level 1 magic such as Spirit Leech.
Of
we
course.
finished up the battle with hardly any
How many
damage
did you cast?
taken,
Because you
sacked
cast
the
a couple
settlement for 19,000
dozen last
gold,
time.
and claimed the Sword of Cain. This gives Kroll 25 melee attack, 450 armor piercing,
Jesus.
20% ward save, and a vortex ability that just ruins everyone's day.
That just looks like the black hole ability he already has, just with a sword graphic.
With this weapon, I felt like a new man, like nothing could stop me. So
Doesn't
the
it
first
have
thing
a
I
few
did was
drawbacks?
sail across the ocean and kick the shit out of Ikit Claw before burning his capital city to the ground
Of
and
course.
fortnight dancing
Vengeance.
on the ashes. Oh yes, this feels very good.
I
While
bet.
this was going on, I had some luck in my war against the Dark Elves. Finding them out of position, I was able to take several key settlements and cripple their empire. Their destruction was the final piece to this whole puzzle, because we're at 18 temples, and after capturing their settlements and doing some construction, it pushed us to 20. Level 50 Kroll with the Sword of Cain is now a god of the depth.
Oh shit, he is ascended to godhood. Alright. Apotheosis of Kroll, god of the depths. Alright.
With 135 armor, the largest mass of any lord in the game, between
delightful.
1,400 and 2,500 weapon strength,
That
plenty
is
of
a
regeneration,
lot, I think.
overpowered spells, and 15,000 health.
Yeah, I think... I don't know what's more, like, impressive. His physical, like, stats, or the fact that he has so many spells. This thing, the giant ball of tentacles, is one of the best mages. Okay.
Considering he also has 90% damage reduction, that means you'd need to deal about 150,000 damage just
I don't
to
think
kill
the
him.
enemies
On
can do that
paper,
much.
We are a god, but it's time to prove it. I brought Kroll back to Lustria and emptied out his army.
He can just
Everyone
swim. I mean,
else is
makes
going
sense,
north
I guess.
to push back the Wood Elves, but Kroll is going to stuff himself into this drilling machine and travel all the way across the map to finish off the Chaos Dwarves by himself. I came through the portal, and before me were several dwarven armies, a few settlements, and their capital city, Zar Negrun. This is basically their equivalent of Mecca, and if we can destroy it, well, they probably wouldn't like that very much. I started the campaign by castrating Goraz in the Breaker and 700 of his men.
He's the size of a train.
Was a heroic deed. That was easy. On to the next battle. This was where it got interesting, because it's just Kroll versus 5,000 Chaos Dwarves.
5,000?
Straight into the crowd and popped all of his spells while screaming at the top of my lungs. We had about 10 units of archers firing flaming arrows
think this is gonna
into
do
the
much.
side of Kroll for 15 minutes straight, but they couldn't get past.
I mean, you're fighting a god. I don't think they'll have much success, you know?
Past his regeneration. The Sword of Cain, Kraken's Pull, and Purple Sun tore through the blobs of conscript soldiers. And eventually, I had generated enough power to use this ability.
Hold on, what did you do? No, come here. Creatures of the bog summons a pack of feral bog beasts. Okay, what's a bog beast?
It summons a gang of feral bog beasts that began cleaning out the enemy back line. Wave after wave of
what the hell were those things? They look like dinosaurs.
Dwarves shuffled onto the battlefield, only to be added to the collage of dead bodies that surround Kroll. In moments like these, you might feel bad.
It's these things. It's the things with no bottom jaw, or quote unquote no bottom jaw.
Kings. But in this judgmental and materialistic world, it's not enough to be tall. You have to actively be anti-short.
Well, okay.
So I did what I had to do and murdered 5,000 dwarves with my bare hands.
Oh my
After
God.
cleaning up a few more battles and crashing the game, I made my way to Zar Negrund. These rat bastards have been popping up in my territory like post-apocalyptic Mormons for the past 35 turns, and I'm finally going to put an end to it. They didn't make it easy for me though. Kroll charged towards the front gate and absorbed about...
Hold on. Are you doing a siege battle with just your commander? Is he that overpowered? Okay.
15,000 bullets to the face. After breaking through, it
happened?
wasn't much better. We had to battle our way past centaur demons, flame warriors, and lots of incels, all while being blasted with heavy ordnance. Although, at some points, the artillery was actually working in our favor.
Yeah, danger close artillery. I think they're gonna hit their own stuff more than you. However, are you gonna survive this? A siege battle with just one unit?
Fire cluster bombs at me. I take 10% damage. Everyone else, they're dead. Not for nothing, this was the first battle where they actually made me hit the regen cap. So hypothetically, they could have killed me if they had more units. But they didn't. And once I was done smashing them into a dwarf puree, I forced their commanders to land, at which point Kroll smacked them for 50% of their health with each gyration of his
holy crap!
Body. After 12 minutes.
Considering I've seen, like, a couple of times, like, how long it takes to kill commanders, when he does 50% of their health in one swing, holy shit. Okay.
Minutes, it was all over, and we had emerged victorious. Friedrich Nietzsche famously proclaimed, God is dead, but he had syphilis in his brain, so what the fuck does he know? God is alive and well, and he's covered in the blood of short men. Thanks for
okay, great. And he's also made of tentacles, apparently. Good to know.
Watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Finally, thank you to Enlisted for sponsoring the video. Changing history so that Japan wins the war is a lot of hard work, and I need your help. Play for free on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation using my link below to get plenty of free stuff.
That was definitely interesting. I did not know you can make super tentacles into absolute destruction. Good to know. Let me know what this faction is specifically, though, because I still am not sure.